What is up, everybody? Good morning. Happy. Oh, there was an early chat that I feel like I need to share. I think it was Doovie. Yeah, Doovie just bringing good vibes. Good morning. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Hump Day. It's my dad's birthday today. Good day to be alive. You're right. It's a good day to be alive. Guys? It's great to be here. All right, I'm feeling good. You can tell by the lighting situation happening in here. I feel I'm a little shinier. We've got lights in the back. It's gloomy out today, but my heart is full. I don't know. Listen, a lot of people up in here early. You hit the likes, look at the show notes. We get a lot of stuff going on. Join the Discord, do all those things. Nerdbird, I wish, dude. I wish we were getting up and rocking margs this early. It's not yet. Not yet. We got a ways to go before the margs hit. Right now, though, we're taking sips of coffee. Sponsor me, you cowards. Let's do this, guys. There's a lot of fun stuff today that we need to talk about. Also, shout out Mikkel over here. You're right. We need we need Greg to make a badge for like the Euro crew out here in the afternoon, right? Like the morning crew's here, but we need like the afternoon crew to be recognized here. You're putting in the work. We'd love to see it. That's right, baby. That's right. Shout out Chris Lance out in here. Yeah, shout out Pops one time. Wake and bake. Look at the Top Shot prices, Pog. Love and respect, guys. Let's do this, huh? We get a lot to do. So, what are we more excited about, PAX tomorrow or the new showcase DFS thing? Yeah, right. So the little Easter egg that OTM shared about potentially some DFS showcase style stuff in the playoffs or the finals. It was a little murky, like where that's going to go. Listen, I'm not qualified to talk about most stuff. Like I'm not, but the DFS side of this thing is the one thing I would feel confident helping build showcases. So if I was ever going to make cocky content, it would be that. So I hope that's true. Shout out Daniel over here. Sawyer in the house. Hey, let's all shout out Sawyer one time for coming on the morning marketplace yesterday and crushing. That was a lot of fun. This is the real question, though. How many tires are we looking at for the finals? Yeah, we're going to have to get like a 2X guy. All right, hey, some programming notes. We've got a lot of content today. There's a lot of stuff happening. So 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We're going to do an MLB WAX show. So G Dunn, Greg, and I are going to be on going over some MLB content. And then right after that, at 6:30 Eastern, maybe 6:40, depending on scheduling, the Top Shot Takes show is back. So all three of us are going to be here rocking, doing nothing but Top Shot content, probably going over all the news and stuff from yesterday, because yesterday was just a shit ton of news. But yeah, so we got Wax at 8:30, Top Shot at 9:30. Basically, when you tune in tomorrow for this show, my voice is going to be gone. Also, I don't know if we're doing this tonight because this is a big deal. I want to shout out ePortsy for a second, okay? Last time Top Shot Takes, and again, when I say Top Shot Takes, that's like the main show, okay? That's like the sports center of this ESPN. So Top Shot Takes, last time we did a show when we announced we were going Team Hold, ePortsy slides a gift into G Dunn's Top Shot account. Now, Greg, not great at looking at notification stuff, didn't notice it, and then he had to leave early, if you remember. ePortsy, for a giveaway, straight up gifted us a Zion Rising Star. So we will be gifting, I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but we have a Zion Rising Star that we are going to be gifting. Shout out to ePortsy, who is out there just generous as, you see me, I like monitored I bleeped out that F-bomb for you guys in case you don't have your AirPods in. But that dude, unbelievable stuff. So that is community. So shout out ePortsy right there, just firing out. And I honestly apologize on behalf of Greg for not seeing that shit on that show. So we will be doing that. Whether it's tonight or the next time. I feel like we need to use that to build more subs. You know what I'm saying? And look at this guy. Look at this guy. No shout out. Where is he? No shout out. Big fan of the show. Hey, ePortsy, you're gonna get shout outs, my dude. I'm sorry. It's on the blockchain. All right. All right. Let's get into Nerdbird. ePortsy just passed Sawyer for fan fave. Oh, I love that. All right, listen, there's a lot of people tuning in already. So let's hit the like button. Let's join the Discord and let's get into some sports. Let's talk about some basketball. One more coffee sip and we're rocking. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, what did we have last night? We had some stuff. Look, I'm gonna fix my branding before we even do it. So when I share screen, you're not gonna see that weird margarita. All right, first game of the night. Suns Cavs. And the reason I want to talk about Suns Cavs, that I'm excited about this, outside of me just like shouting out the Suns every time, I always think it's funny when a game goes to overtime and then it ends up not being close. So Suns 134, Cavs 118. So in 5 minutes of basketball, the Suns ran up a 16-point win. And I just think that's hilarious. I don't understand how it happens, and I love it every time. Booker had 31, CP 23 and 16, Bridges 22 and 5. All the usual suspects. I feel like I'm not going to check in on Booker and CP3 because we did that already this week. But let's look at Bridges for a second. Dude, man, if you could just like buy stock in Bridges, both like construction or like infrastructure, but also Miles Bridges and Mikal Bridges. One could say the infrastructure of the NBA. But he's got 3 moments out here. 120 for that first moment. That was at like $90 not too long ago. $90 not too long ago. So Mikal Bridges on the rising. So I like Bridges. Again, I really think like he's probably like the 4th best player on that team, right? But he is going to win a playoff game. There is going to be one game where he just balls out in the playoffs. So I like it. I like Bridges. Also, I want to point out this right here, the 35K moment, $5. I was noticing this morning while I was scrolling around the marketplace. Floor is back down to $5. Short-lived floor. I don't know if that came out in the news, the office hours being like, yeah, it's going to take hundreds of tickets to get a Series 1 pack or to be eligible for it. I don't know if that's what drew put the floor back down, but yeah. Neil Diamond Hand says, riding out my second shot of Pfizer, no sleep till the PJ Washington theme song. We're going to get it at some point. But Neil, I just want to say, I noticed that you were active in the Discord this morning, and I know you're on West Coast time. And I was like, damn, my dude partied last night. But the Pfizer makes more sense. Although, hey, some would say the vaccine is a party. But anyways, yeah, we see the floor coming back down a little bit. All right, so that's the Suns. On the Cavs side of things, I brought this up the other day, how like Okoro all of a sudden putting up like 20-point games, and the knock on Okoro was that he couldn't score. He was like a defensive beast, but he couldn't score. Okoro 32 last night, 32 points, baby. Yeah, I know they said the weekly pack drop, but going back to the floor of $5, but we knew that already. Like they had already alluded to that last week, that was going to be a thing they were going to do every week. Like they announced that before they announced the ticket plan. So that's why I was kind of confused. Oh, Eric Pascal was $3 last night. Honestly, too expensive. All right, let's pull up Okoro though. Okoro's got all them shiny badges, but now he is flashing real offensive upside, and I honestly did not see that coming. So you see $7 for that 35K moment. With 2 badges, his debut moment, all the badges, $89, and then his metallic gold, $355. Not really interested in the metallic gold, but that Top Shot debut, sub 100, it's pretty cool. So I'm interested. I'm interested in Okoro. I don't like watching the Cavs. They're a tough hang, but I think I'm going to be checking them out a little bit because he might have some upside. I don't know if I'm not going to go crazy, Glenn, and say he's the best in the draft class, but I do like him. I think there is I think there's some real upside, some potential ceiling on Okoro, and you're getting, I mean, he's relatively unknown because he's playing on the Cavs and no one's watching the Cavs. Unknown might be too strong, but I don't think people are expecting him to do anything offensively. The one thing we have to like worry about a little bit, like, are his stats inflated because of how bad they suck? Do you know what I mean? Like, is he taking 20 shots a game because no, like maybe Sexton isn't passing the ball, so every time Okoro gets it, it has to go up. But I like him. The other guy, speaking of Sexton, we'll look him up. 29, 7 and 7 last night. Remember when we were like so excited the first week of the season? We're like, watch out for Sexland, Colin Sexton, Darius Garland taking over the Eastern Conference. And they've won like 4 games since that came out. But Sexton, $29 for his hustle and show. Look at, I said hustle and show instead of hustle and slow. Shout out to me. $6 for his 35K moment. Where's his Top Shot debut? 132. It's probably right. It's probably right. Anyways, but yeah, Cavs are awful. Yeah, Sawyer, I watch the Cavs when I take their opponents to cover. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I think I found a filter last night. Found a massive outlier with a Lakers player. I'm hyped. I hope it works like I think. What a lead right there, Drippy. Just like dropping some stuff, being like, I'm not even going to tell you. I like that. I like that. You're just like flexing on us in the morning. All right. Somehow we've only covered one game. We're 12 minutes in. This morning show is going to go to like 4 p.m. at this rate. Hornets, Pistons. Honestly, I hope no one watched it because PJ didn't play, Miles Bridges didn't play, and you're like, why is it important that PJ didn't play? Is this a tease for a video? Wrong one. Oh, wow, wrong one. Wrong one.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Man, I actually like that I accidentally shared the 89 Cavs because we were talking about the Cavs before that. So it was almost like intentional, right? Also, Glenn says, speaking of Cavs, what about Kevin Love? I don't know, dude. I don't know if Kevin might be done. You guys like to say that I'm washed, but Kevin might be washed. Pookie. Coro is the best player in the class drafted by the Cavs in the first round. We love it. All right. Good night, Neil. You heard the video. All right. So the Hornets won still 102-99. LaMelo had a pretty good game, 23, 7, and 6. The first guy I want to look up, though, is on the Pistons side of things. 35 and 7. 35 and 7 from my man Hamidou Diallo, who like originally rumored to be in challenges, and he wasn't in challenges. His debut moment's $10. Diallo, I was pumping Diallo back when he was on the Thunder. This isn't taking a victory lap or anything, but when he was on the Thunder, right? And it was right at the beginning of the Thunder being like, hey guys, we should start losing games. And they would sit, just like SGA would be like, oh, I'm tired. And he would sit. And when the ball handlers were sitting, you like Theo Maledon would be like, oh, he's the point guard today. And Diallo was coming off the bench. But Diallo was like the offensive juggernaut on that team when that was happening and like, orchestrated a lot of the offense. And you're seeing it again. Like there was a few Pistons out last night, and Diallo just cooked from the starting lineup. I don't know what Diallo's ceiling is. He could be in the same situation where he's on a shit team and he's forced to score, right? But I don't know. I think he's a free agent after this year. I believe that was an expiring contract. But anyways, that might not be totally true. I just think $10 for a debut moment that's out of 12,000. It's like a flyer, right? I'm not saying to the moon or anything, but it's like very relatively low risk on someone who's going to put up points. But again, it might just be an empty stat stuffer, right? He might just be a good stats, bad team guy. I don't know. But Diallo's interesting, and I'll be completely honest too. The only reason I'm on him at all is because of daily fantasy sports. Like I've seen him put up numbers and playing him DFS. It's the only reason I'm interested. Ooh, deep threat. We're going to move to LaMelo right now. Just grabbed a LaMelo 4 badge. Got buyer's remorse already. Really? So tell me, deep threat, talk to us about your remorse. LaMelo looks good, man. But look at this. This is evened out a little bit. I was curious because as of like, I don't know, Friday of last week, I think that LaMelo Rising Star was about $150 more expensive than the Top Shot debut. And honestly, there should be like a case study on this because I am so intrigued at where these prices will land during the next boom. I want to know if people value the Top Shot debut more than a rare moment, right? The 4K has more badges, first moment out there. The rare moment is a rare. There's half of them. There's half as many. That's more scarce. It still gets some badges. So I'm very curious where this lands. A deep threat got it. What? He's like, fuck it, we're doing it live. He got it here, huh? What happened? What happened, deep threat? Like, did I say something and you were like, I need to get it now? But you got it at 16. So you've already made $130. You're already up, dude. You're already up. Yeah, I'm very intrigued to see where this goes long term. Very intrigued. All right, let's keep moving. LaMelo had a good game. Who else? Who else on the in that game? Sadiq Bey, baby. I actually want to look at his hustle and show moment because I haven't looked at any of them, I don't think. But $26 for that Top Shot debut. That's gone down $4 since we started this because I had looked at it. But he had 26 and 9 last night, man. Sadiq Bey's good. I'm excited for Sadiq Bey. It is hard though. Like we were saying this with Beef Stew last night or the other day too. It is hard to it's hard to like really gauge how good these guys are when they are playing on bad teams. But Neil, go to bed, Neil. Yeah, I do. I like Sadiq. I like Sadiq. So he had 26 and 9. Beef Stew had 10 and 8. It was kind of disappointing. I was hoping to just like ride the Beef Stew wave this morning, but no Beef Stew love yet. No Beef Stew. Killian Hayes, I don't know. Did Killian Hayes do anything last night? We'll look him up, but he didn't stick out of the box score when I pulled it up. Yeah, full disclosure. Didn't watch the Pistons last night. Didn't even watch a condensed game this morning. 119 for that first moment, though. We talked about Killian a little bit yesterday with Sawyer. Now you see why I say Melo is Rookie of the Year, makes the whole team better. Yeah, dude, I don't think anybody was arguing against LaMelo being Rookie of the Year if he played. I think when you miss a bunch of games, it makes it harder. I think him coming back earlier than anyone anticipated is a good sign. I will say, though, Anthony Edwards has progressed in a way that I didn't like. His efficiency has gotten a lot better. He's making more shots, which I think is good. Making more shots while taking less shots, I think is a good combo. And I don't know, maybe with D'Angelo Russell being back, there's less of an offensive load on his shoulders. Anthony Edwards also, best media interview out there right now. Anthony Edwards has completely won me over by being hilarious, right? Didn't know who Alex Rodriguez was. That was funny. They asked him what I'm going to misquote it, I think, but somebody asked him, what do you plan on working on the offseason? And he's like, I'm not telling you. Like, it's a secret. I'm mysterious. I love this dude. I'm very excited about Anthony Edwards now a little bit more than I was before. Cole Anthony has entered the chat. Cole Anthony too. Yeah, dude, these rookies are fun, man. Yeah. Hey guys, this is where you come for the top-notch analysis. Okay. Making more shots. Always good. Always good. All right, here we go. I've seen a lot of Peyton Pritchard stuff in the chat too. What's going on? You guys just trying to play to my Boston love? Is that what's happening? Dude, actually, Peyton Pritchard has been sharp off the bench, kid. Just chucking threes from back there. Also, we haven't seen Tampa Bay Tommy in a while, so somebody find Tampa Bay Tommy for me, unless he's just quiet in the chat. All right, let's move on. We've covered a couple shit games. Time to get to a good one. Bucks 124, Nets 118. Kyrie with 38, KD with 32, 9, and 6. But they lost, bro. On the Nets, on the Bucks side of things, Giannis again dominated 36 and 12. Middleton, who sucked in the first half, finished with 23 and 7 and was like on fuego in the fourth. And then Drew Holiday, like again, consistent 23 and 10. Like we love it. We love to see it. So let's pull up. I don't know, who do we want to look at there? Let's check Durant and then let's look at Drew Holiday. Let's look at Durant first. I don't think we need to look. Giannis has like 4,000 moments, and I don't really want to pull those up. But let's look at KD's real quick. So that 15K up to 100. The 7,500 sitting at 325 is just that's intriguing. It's 35K at 27, and that's Seeing Stars at 385. And yeah, if you want to drop 19 grand, you can pick up that run it back. But I like KD. KD looked good, although I will say he had a couple of big misses there towards the end. There were a couple of wide open threes that was going to make it like a one possession game that bricked. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, where's Worm? I hear you, Worm. I like that he takes shots too. There was just like a point where he was taking he was going 8. He was putting up like 24 points, but he was going like 8 for 30 from the field. So, still thinking it's Archie. I don't speak for Top Shot, but I haven't had any issues with it. No one screwed me over. It seems pretty secure. Two-way, two-factor TFA is that what they call it? All right, let's pick up Drew Holiday. See where he's at. Full disclosure, not to pump the bags, but I picked up his Series 1 last week, and we're up like $12, baby. But where's that debut at? 119 at out of 3,342. Again, I mean, the Bucks are showing some ceiling, right? Bucks are showing some ceiling. They've beaten the Nets 2 times in a row. You know, the Nets, we still have to keep in consideration, like, they don't have James Harden, so they're missing like one of their stars. So it's hard to get too excited about what the Bucks are doing. But if we pull up the standings real quick, right? Nope, we don't want to go to Top Shot. We want to go to NBA.com. I want to look at the standings real quick because the Bucks are now like creeping in, right? So they're a game and a half behind the Nets and 3 games behind the Sixers. I mean, they do have an outside shot of catching the Nets with like, 10 or so games left. Or less than 10 games left. I'm sorry. They only have a handful of games left, but they have a chance. They have a chance to catch the Nets. So it's something to pay attention to, but we've got to, the Bucks are showing a little bit more ceiling, and I like Drew Holiday. And I think if they make a run in the East, it's because, we might not see Drew get 35 points a game in a series, but if they match up with the Nets in the playoffs for the Eastern Conference Finals or second round or whatever, if the Bucks win, it's because Drew went like lock city on Kyrie or James Harden, like just shut him down. So I don't know, something to think about. Yeah, I agree. Like, they don't have Harden, but they still do have KD and Kyrie, and that does say something. I agree. I still think the Nets, if they're fully healthy, are the ones that come out, but the Bucks are going to give them fits. So they are going to give him fits because Giannis is just going to average 40. So you're right, Jay Worley. Get the likes up, people. Let's like the stream, subscribe, do all the stuff, Let's get more people in here. All right, that's enough of that game. Let's keep it cooking. What do we got next? Mavs 127, Heat 113. Jimmy Butler didn't play, Heroes out, whatever. Porzingis was also out though, so keep that in mind. THJ put up 36. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. has put up like 80 points in his last 2 games. And I just saw someone mention him in the chat that they scooped one of his moments. Where's that? Yeah, Andrew L. in here. I grabbed a Timmy Hardaway moment this morning because he won me a small GPP last night. Hell yeah, Andrew. Shout out to you. Get those bags. Ooh, coffee's cold now. Coffee's cold. That happened quick. That was gross. All right, let's look at Tim Hardaway Jr. So he's got a hollow that's down to 1,400, rare metallic gold 265. Wait, his Top Shot debut? Wait, hold on. Do I have a filter on or something? Wow, so his Top Shot debut is a rare metallic gold. Interesting. I'd be curious for those people who have been in it for a while. Is that rare? Well, obviously it's a rare moment because it's metallic gold. You dig? But like, is that rare are there other players who's just straight up their first moment is a rare moment? I don't know. Porzingis is always out. You ain't wrong, Ruben. Yeah, I don't know. I like Timmy. Timmy's going to, if the Mavs do anything in the playoffs, Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to have to get buckets. Luka 23, 12, and 8. The Heat, man, were weird. Bam had 11 and 11. Duncan Robinson had 19, but like nobody had over 20 points, man. Nobody had only 20 points. Satoshi's. Oh, let's pull up Duncan just to see if that's also true. E-Rob, his first moment. No, he's got a base set. He's got a base set here at 126. He had 19 points last night. He took a ton of shots. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, Holmes, there you go, Gershon. Thank you. Yeah. Also, the running back moments. Shout out Neil Diamond Hands for calling that out. Patrick Coyne. Speaking of the Mavs, any clue why Brunson's MGLE is more expensive than some of the current challenge MGLEs? Let's pull up Jalen. Jalen had a good game last night too. I think he had 19. I didn't write that down, but I know he had a good game last night. 443. Maybe because that's also his first moment. Maybe because it's also a debut moment. He gets a badge. I don't know. Good question though, Patrick. I know. Hey, Ruben, I'm not worried though. Jokic is winning the MVP. I think that let's get Chris Paul on the ballot. Let's get him 3 or 4 or 5 on the ballot. But it's got to go Jokic. It's got to go Jokic, Embiid 1-2. It has to. All right, let's keep going. Pelicans. Is this the last game of the night? No, we get a couple more games. Pelicans 108. Curry. This, no joke, guys. I wrote this down. Pelicans 108, Curry 103. That is what it feels like, right? Pelicans 108, Warriors 103. We'll look at Andrew Wiggins first because why not? You know, he had 26 last night. His top shot debut, $82, man. Isn't it wild that his top shot debut is that low? I mean, I get why it is. He's become a serviceable NBA player, but he's not much more than that. But let's look at the main event here. Curry, 37 and 9. You think the 9 are assists, right? They're not. They're rebounds. He had 37 points, 9 rebounds. He doesn't get assists anymore. You want to know why? Because he's shooting every time down, and I'm here for it. He took 23s last night. 23s, 8 from 20 for 3, just chucking. I love it. I looked up Seth Curry. That's a fun bit. No, we're looking up Steph Curry here at the morning marketplace. $29 for that 35K moment. Here's something we should note, though. Look at that little LE next to that 35K. Ooh, limited edition, count as final. So I don't know, 35K moment. Steph, $29. That 7,500 is down to 190. The 10K Seeing Stars, 159. All-star moment really did settle right around 705. His 15K assist, 71. Yeah, we love Steph here. Wait, what was the three-pointer? Oh, right there, 190. That's what it is. Yeah. So Steph, shout out Steph Curry. Yeah, Wiggins should owe you for. God, why can't I talk? Wiggins should pay you for owning his moments, right? Sergio says, when does the NBA usually announce their MVPs? I believe it's like right before the finals, right? Is it right before the finals or right after the finals? Gosh, my shoulder's killing me this morning, boys and girls. All right, let's go to the winning side. Pelicans. Zion had 23, 12, and 7. Good to see him get some of those peripheral stats. If you've been paying attention to Zion, a lot of the times he ends up with like 35 points and 3 boards, which is always weird. So good to see him, picking up the stats elsewhere. His 35K moment, 26. His Seeing Stars, 100. 15K moment, 88. Excuse me. His Rising Star still at 879. Shout out Eportsy. Look at Eportsy just gifting this stuff to the community. Ready? Oh, this is a big boy dunk. Shout out Zion. And then what else? I wanted to look at his first moment, debut moment, still at 4,200, man. I thought we were going to see that creep down below 3K, and I was licking my chops. We talked about Lonzo yesterday, because we were talking about trade potential. Went for 33, 6, and 7 last night. I'm sorry, 33 and 6, and then went 7 for 13 from 3. Top shot debut moment, 125 for that badge, 16 for the 15K. Lonzo's so interesting, man. He really is. He looks good. He looks good. Oh, they do it right before the playoffs. My bad. I thought it was right before the finals. Dude, Lonzo, he did seem checked out for the last week or two, though. I will say that. Like, after the trade deadline, weird vibes from Lonzo. I don't know if he aggressively wanted to leave. I need some investigative reporting about what's going on in New Orleans, right? JJ Redick leaves, says some weird shit on his podcast, and then everyone's like, JJ, what are you doing? But also the Pelicans, what are you doing? Now Lonzo's having a career season for him, shooting lights out, doing off-ball stuff, and then he's mad he's not traded, I think, and he's like, "What? Get me out of here!" I don't know. It's just really weird vibes over there all around. But I do think if Lonzo goes to the Knicks, that's intriguing. Lonzo to the Bulls, I think, would help the Bulls a lot. But man, Matthew Loftus, JJ Redick talk, let's go. But yeah, Lonzo's just. He's weird stuff happening over there, but I like him. I think the Knicks really would be such a good landing spot for him because they are in desperate need of Gonzo ball. Excellent comment, Neil. But they're in need of a point guard, right? Like Elf Payton's not doing it. Oh, wow. Oh, look at Dominic coming in here. Terry Stotts on the hot seat, expected to be replaced by Jason Kidd. We like it. All right, let's keep going. Pelicans, though, big win for them. I still don't think – did I leave NBA up here? Let's look at the standings in the West real quick. I don't think the Pelicans have enough games to catch up. Well, they're down – so they've played 66, right? So that means they have 6 games left. The Spurs have played 64. You know what? The Pelicans, I was writing them off. They're 2 games back, but the Spurs' end of the season schedule is scary. So Dominic, I'm sorry to say this though, but the Spurs, you gotta be careful. We could see Zion in there. Is he gonna sneak in? What do we think? JJ, the most hated player on Top Shot, doesn't even have a moment. Oh, I love JJ. I love JJ. As a little white boy that could shoot, JJ was my hero. JJ Hickson definitely needs a moment. There we go. Zoe's underrated right now as much as he's overrated going in the draft. Dude, totally. I think we just got so used to hating on him, right? We got so used to hating on Lonzo, and then now he's playing well. And we get so excited about LaMelo. We get so excited about LaMelo cooking that Lonzo got good. All right, Kings OKC. Holy shit. Like, you put that game on, like, that's a YouTube TV game. That is a Reddit stream. Like, gosh, I can't believe that was on national television. No De'Aaron Fox, and just like, I don't think there's only one guy out of both teams that scored over 20 points last night, and that was Darius Baisley, 24-7. 24-11. Little dub action. But man, just an ugly game. But let's look at Baisley. We talked about him yesterday or Monday, maybe. I don't know. We shout out the Thunder talk. $9 for that 15K moment. The thing that I'm interested in is this first moment that's out of 1,500. So there's not a lot of them. It's all the badges, 196. It's a little bit more expensive than I'd want, but it is a Series 1 Top Shot debut. So, and you know how I feel about those. So Baisley, I don't know. I kind of like it. Buddy had 18 last night, but seriously, I just like, what a trash game. What a trash game. And then the last game of the night, which I fell asleep to, Clips 105, Raptors 100. I got to tell you, the Clippers, I have learned, here we go, Tommy up in here. I have learned that I hate watch the Clippers. I found myself like rooting for the Raptors hard last night. You know, Malachi Flynn, like I was rooting for that. The other guy that stood out last night, I mean, obviously he stood out. Fred VanVleet at 27 and 13. A thing about Fred VanVleet that I didn't realize, he's got sick handles. Like, he was on all over anybody who was covering him. That was news to me. I didn't realize. I mean, maybe because I just don't watch a lot of raps. And when, you know, the last time I was, you know, digging into Toronto, it was in the playoff series last year against the Celtics, and Lowry seemed to be, you know, handling the ball more. And to see Fred VanVleet like actually, you know, cooking. I really like Fred. I'm, you know, here, CT, I'll go on a little rant for you. I'm excited what the Raptors are doing right now. And I think I said this a couple of weeks ago, but here's what I want to look at, right? Let's go back to the Eastern Conference. The Raptors are the 11 seed, but could easily slip behind the Bulls. They're not going to slip behind the Magic. So that's the 12 seed. So say they get down to the 12. Let's look at the West. So these three teams, they could easily end up with like a top 6, top 7 pick, right? And they're, you know, they were a little bit unlucky this year with the injuries, with the trade talk. I mean, Lowry's probably gone, but you're going to get a top 10 pick. You've gotten some real good minutes out of Boucher, who looks good. Gillespie actually is looking pretty good out there too. You're learning that Malachi Flynn can ball. Fred VanVleet, Siakam, OG, like. And they're going to get a top 10 pick in a pretty loaded draft. So I think this is what I wanted the Celtics to do, because when the Celtics showed they had no ceiling and were in the 8th seed for a while, I was like, just tank it up. This is like an instant rebuild where you get hopefully like a blue chip guy from the draft, and then you're immediately rebuilt. So I don't know. I think the Raptors are super sharp, whether they're doing it on purpose or not. I hope they're doing it on purpose. I'd love to give them credit for this, but this is like an instant rebuild. Even if Lowry goes, or maybe Lowry takes like a little discount. He's like, screw it, I'm going to be here. Yeah, they're a deep threats. Like, they're going to miss Norman Powell. Totally. Like, they are going to miss Norman Powell, but I don't know. See, I agree. I disagree, Stan. I think the Siakam, Fred VanVleet, I mean, they have to get lucky in the draft, but I think there's a chance where they rebuild quickly. And Ruben, I disagree, dude. I disagree. You know, Tatum's been, especially now that they both got dinged up in that last game, just rest him. Let him tank. Get him out of the playoffs, dude. They got no ceiling. All right, anyways. All right, let's keep moving. That's my Celtics talk is over. Marcus Morris had 22, Siakam 24-7, PG had 22-9. Kawhi looked rusty as hell last night. Rusty as hell. All right, we're doing a water sip now. All right, that's last night's action. That's last night at a Goga to the Celts. Yeah, no free agents go to Toronto. Yeah, I get it. That's why you got to rebuild in the draft, baby. That actually proves my point even more. Yeah, remember when Jalen got hurt, Tatum got hurt, and Marcus did a little testicle slap on my man Nurkic. Whew, can't stop calling him Fred VanVleet. That's pretty good. All right, let's keep going. This is what I wanted to do now. I think we look at the hustle and slow, if you will. I think we look at that. We're gonna go over to Own the Moment's website in a moment. We're gonna do that, and then if you guys have questions too about specific things, I saw someone ask about something about Capella's first moment. We like Capella. Jason Subs, wait for Jamal Murray, SGA, and Dort to come back home. I'm coming home. We don't miss Kyrie, Patrick. I see that. All right, let's go back to Own the Moment. We're gonna blow this up a little bit so y'all can see it. It's 125, okay? 125%. Sora's like, are we going to do an office hours discussion? I think we're going to save that for tonight. I don't want to take all the material. I don't want to take all of the material from the boys tonight. Is that your Bentley parked outside? Can we see what's out there? No Bentley here. Shut up, a deep threat. All right, let's I wanted to actually, before we do hustle and show, let's look at the Cool Cats challenge, since that's the one that's rocking right now. 8,869 have completed with a day left. Let's see how many people have completed 4 or 5. So down to 400. So we might get a 10K reward, which is awesome. I love that. 10K material. 10K completed. Let's look at the prices quickly of these. So they've, pretty much. So DeAndre's come down a little bit in the last few hours, but overall right around 37. Bam was up in the last day at 37. John Collins at 37. Clint Capella staying down at 19 with T. Ross at 32. So I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure there's a mathematical reason why Capella is a lot cheaper. Maybe all of his moments are out there right now. But that's just, no world is Terrence Ross more expensive than Clint Capella. Only in challenges. You know what I'm saying? Only in challenges. Chris says, when's Sawyer's next vid dropping? I think we're going to get one later this week. I think he's working on it right now. He can probably answer that. Yeah, Dominic says, I hopped off the Cool Cats 6 challenge due to the high mint. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I have all the Cool Cats other than Luka. Do you think it's worth it to invest and get the Master Challenge? Drew, that you have every single one besides the Luka? That's a good question, man. The Luka, let's look at the Luka price real quick. Let's see where that bad boy's at. I'm down to talk about Cool Cats Master Challenge because I have so many mixed feelings. All right, this is at 2,300. So it is really, like, we saw it spike to 2,500, then it's back down to 2,300. So it's honestly, it's hard to project. I don't think there's been a lot of talk of like how we get closer to the end of the Master Challenge that we'll see another spike in the Luka. I feel like maybe it gets up to 3K again, but I don't think there's another world in which it goes up that much more. Like, what's so nuts right here? That the metallic gold, and I get it, because it's because of the LaMelo, right? The Master LaMelo is like the carrot. But the 2,300 and it's out of 3,400 for $125 less. You can get a metallic gold moment that's out of 329. Like, what? We talked about this on the Moment show a little bit Monday night, but it's just so nuts to me how cheap that rare metallic gold. And I know 2,200 is a lot of money. I don't mean that like everyone should go get it. It's just, I thought a Luka out of 329? Are you kidding? So it's making me reevaluate the challenges a little bit. But anyways, all of that to say, right? So we know the max LaMelos there can be, the LaMelo Masters is 34.64. However, I know there's only like 3,100 unique owners or something like that. I forget what the original thing is, but let's look at the Cool Cats Master Challenge, which like isn't officially started. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Let's see how many people have completed it at this point. So we're seeing 1,700, but let's say all 3,000 completed, right? All 3,000, say that's where the mint is. So then it becomes in between the Rising Stars moment and then in between the debut moment, which we're both seeing at around $1,700. Now, I would almost imagine that comes down, like both of those prices come down a little bit because there's another LaMelo introduced. So now there's more moments, right? It's kind of like what we see with Giannis. There's just so many moments, so his price is like a little down. So anyways, this is a long roundabout answer, Drew, to just being like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm so far in it at this point that I'm continuing to fire away. But if you are a LaMelo head, I get it. But if you're like my first instinct right here, because my first instinct is to just buy the rare metallic gold. I got to scroll down to keep up with the chat, but I'm curious what other people think, because like I would much rather have that Luka out of 350 than a LaMelo out of 3K. Is that nuts? I can't tell. I'm not sure. I need other people's perspective of this. So, Sawyer also saying that vid's dropping tonight, baby. I'm going to get into hustle. And yeah, Neil saying I don't see it warranting that. Having a Luka is always worth it, which yes, totally. Right. Like, I mean, I'm not saying don't get Luka. I love Luka. But that price, that 2,200 price, like you're paying that price for the LaMelo. And I guess there's a world where you're like, okay, I have a Luka out of 3,400 and a LaMelo out of probably close to the same mint. But for that same money, I think I just get the Luka. MGLE. All right. I need to catch up here. MGLE will also matter in hard court. So I agree with you. More valuable to have badges LaMelo moment in your term. Dude, if I had every cool cat other than Luka, I would definitely get the Luka. Yeah, so I'm right. There's mixed thoughts on this. And Pookie, hey, I'm so deep in it, man. I'm so deep in cool cats. I'm dreaming cool cats. Like I'm absolutely still going after this LaMelo because I'm in it. I'm just saying if I'm starting it now, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think I lean, again, not financial advice, do whatever you want, but a Luka out of 340, man, is just like so sharp to me. It's so shiny. It's so shiny. Because right, you're gonna get, so for 2,400, say you saw 2,300, you're gonna get a Luka that's gonna be worth after this challenge 300. Like, let's look at the Luka prices real quick on everything. Right? Do I still have that? So. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be worth more than that. Maybe it'll settle around 1,000. So say it's around 1,000. The cool cat end up being worth 1,000, and the LaMelo Master is probably going to be around 1,500. Would be my guess. So it's 2,500 or yeah, man. I don't know. It's close, dude. It's close. I think honestly, if we're going back to it, who do you like more? If you're like a Luka stan, go get the metallic gold. If you're like, I want LaMelo, I need LaMelo, then I get it. Go do that. So I think it's close. What does the organic perk have to? Yeah, but the organic perk, it's not going to be anything. It's going to be like a shiny sticker or something. It's not going to be anything. It's like a t-shirt, a tattoo or something. It's not going to be anything financially rewarding. So I don't know. That's where I'm at. CT, this is the best comment ever. We will be, whenever this Cool Cats Master ends in 2028, I will absolutely do a drunk live stream while I'm a grandfather at that point. I won't be a grandfather in 7 years. Neil says, I don't see anything except a serial lottery justifying Cool Cats. MGLE all day out of 299. Yeah. Honestly, if I wasn't already deep in the Master Challenge, I'd go get the Luka. That's where I'm at. Sort by price on the Luka, not by newest listing, please. For which one? Which one are you talking about? The MGLE? Let's go. Yeah, so they're all right around, somewhere between 2,200 and 3K, right? Until you get really down low in serials. That's where I'm at. Imagine when there's a million or more users. You can't go wrong with both. Honestly, this is probably right, Steven, right? Like this is like a good problem. I think someone else, Ruben said, but it's a good problem to have. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, let's look at Hustle and Show. Also, I forget who commented that originally, and I apologize. Who originally had the I'm scrolling back up. Who was it? Somebody had a great question, and I forget. Oh, I can't find it. But whoever said it, great question, great discussion. A+ for everybody. We all did it. All right, let's look at what did I say? Hustle and Show. So right now, 243 to get that Giannis. Interesting. There's already 3,600 of them. So it does seem like people. Some people have like pumped the brakes a little bit and went after Hustle and Show. Like the Cool Cats thing, they were like, oh, we don't have to do Cool Cats anymore. We can go do something else. So to see 3,600 completed that quickly is pretty nuts. And I know 144,000 packs hit, but that's a high number. 36,000 in the first day. Like people are excited about that. What's the overall vibe in the chat? Are you guys thrilled about the Hustle and Show? Jason gets it. Cameron says, how has user growth been since they opened signups again? I'm not sure, honestly, Cameron. I don't know what the numbers are right now. And I know, and then they paused it before the last drop too, right? So they paused signups again. I don't know if they opened it back up. So I'm very curious. Ruben says it's already open in Europe. I'm from Europe. Good to know. That's good to know. Completed. Here we go. Colin Dunn completed my first challenge, Hustle and Show, a couple of hours ago as I got Sadiq Bey in the pack. Hell yeah. Nice job. Nice change before the playoffs. Alexa, the question was, do you anticipate the moment price is required for the Hustle and Show challenge drop or rise as we get closer to the end of the challenge? Do I anticipate the moment price is required to drop or rise? I mean, as we're seeing, to see, can you guys still hear me? That was weird. I just got like a crazy noise. To see the price of this now, or to see how many that have been completed already, I would imagine this goes down a little bit, right? I would imagine this goes down. Jay Worley sold my RJ Hampton immediately and spent half the money on his double badge. Hell yeah. I love that. That's pretty sharp. Giannis reward will likely be 10K, and he has a million moments. People will fire selling it. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. That is what it was. Thank you, Aaron. I was like, what just happened? That's funny. Mike, I think it's what you said the other day. They're going to eventually require a challenge and completed packs for Hustle and Show and as affordable price and accessible one. Yeah, no, I think it makes sense, right? I think it makes sense to see that. I just was surprised how many happened so quickly. Not a manual quickly. But so, all right, let's look at the prices. They're all pretty close too. This is what I kind of like to see, where you're not seeing one moment bottleneck everything. Like you're not seeing, I'm thinking of the last MGLE challenge where Patrick Williams was like 800 and then everyone else in the challenge was like 350. To see like the difference between 34 and $28 is kind of nice. So I do like that it's a little bit more affordable, and it makes sense that we're seeing a lot of red over here, right? As people were undercutting people to sell it. I'm very interested to see how much action we see now, because there were so many completed right away, and you can see, right, like a lot of people are in the, so you're going to see there's 200 here, 200 here, 400, say like another 800. Do we think this gets up around 5,000 completed when all is said and done? I'll be really curious in that. Yeah, we like it. We like to see that. I also am glad I triggered everybody's AIs in the chat today. That's kind of fun. All right, what else? Neil, what you got? The Top Shot has said they'll offer multiple paths to qualifying for a pack. It likely won't be mandatory to complete a challenge, like 1 or 3 options. Yeah, I'm very interested. It's almost like they're being coy about it on purpose so that more people complete challenges, which I don't hate. I mean, there's not, there's still a lot of value in completing challenges as a collector. The serial lottery collecting, like I get it. I'm not poo-pooing challenges by any means. I think as long as you're not like, if I complete this challenge, I'm retiring at 25. Like as long as you're not approaching it like that and understand that you're probably going to break even, that's where, yeah, I'm still okay with it. You just got to be aware of that. Jesse, What are we speculating on the requirements being for a rare throwdown and price on pack? So I imagine the price on the pack is like $199, $299, something like that. We saw the mint is going to be out of 1,800, which surprised me. That felt high. But you can see, like, that's how you know we're getting growth, right? Where we're seeing that a rare moment's out of 1,800 now. But yeah, I don't know what the requirements are going to be. I'm sure it's going to be something similar, right? To like, you know, owning 20 moments, to have spending 99 in the marketplace, stuff like that. So I don't know. Who knows what they're going to do with their collector score shit too? Like, is that going to come out before this drop? What is that even going to mean? Like, I don't know. Aaron says, with Hustle and Show, it's been interesting to see how one day Caruso is at the top and now near the bottom. The playoff bound guys have more value to me. Yeah. Well, like, where is he right now? Down here? Yeah, I mean, to me, it makes sense that these three are the highest, just based on like rookie badges. Rudy Gobert's the best player. RJ Hampton with some more badges. I just like that it's close in price. I really do. But it is interesting to see that bounce around. Gershon got like 700 in the Dapper and debating if I should wait for the next legendary drop or buy a Julius. Well, the good news is if you buy the Julius, you still have 400 for the next legendary drop, right? So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love Julius Randle. Julius Randle, I think, was at like 200 last week, and it's now like right around 300. So up to you, man. If you're a Knicks fan, if you're a Randle head, I'd go get him. Because the other thing is too, like, what if Randle's like 550, 600 at that point, if we see the market going up, and then we know that it's hard to get a hollow pack or a legendary drop, right? It's hard to get in there. So then, you know, I don't know. That's where I'm at. I think I lean Randle if you love Randle. What else we got? Collector score seems to be one of the options going forward after I finally get over 15 common moments. Yeah, I think it's going to be more than 15. I'll tell you that, Andrew. I feel like it's going to be more than 15. Yeah, based on collector status. So we need to know what that is. Jason, would you rather have done the Cool Cat 6 if you're not trying to complete the master, or do the Hustle and Show? I think Hustle and Show, honestly. I think I like Giannis more than Levine, even though there's like 45 Giannis's out there. Honestly, there's probably more than that, but I think I think I lean Giannis over Levine in that moment. So yeah, that's where I would go. But I think it's preference. I think it's who you like more. MGLE is 99. Could it be the same range? Could be, but we've also seen a rare drop be 229, I think. So I feel like if they're going to do a throw down, those are going to be exciting dunks. I think it might be a little bit more. What is a normal collector score at the moment? Dude, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. We don't know what those scores are, right? Unless we do. If we do know those scores, please let me know. Why are the premium packs at 99 with a min count of 499, but the All-Star and Rising Star? Yeah. I think it's like based on the moments, right? Like, to me, I'd rather pay a little extra for the Rising Stars. I mean, even though they weren't priced that way, than the MGLEs. Like those MGLEs I weren't thrilled with. But I get what you're saying. I just think the Rising Stars were cooler, rare moments. IMO, as the kids say. Feels good to be in on Randle early. Will Randle become a second act when a superstar joins the team, or will Randle be that guy? I don't know, man. I think, like, going back to Lonzo, like, do you think now that the Knicks attract free agents because they've had a good year? Like, they're still owned by James Dolan. So I still don't think, like, primetime free agents are like, get me to the Knicks. The other thing is, there's not a lot of superstars available, right? It's like Kyle Lowry, Lonzo Ball, and like those aren't superstars. All-star caliber players, sure, but like not superstars. So you're not going to see bigger jumps like from. It's not like KD's going to the Knicks or anything like that. So I still think Randle's the guy. And honestly, Randle's playing like he should be the number one, dude. Like, his game keeps evolving. He's a workhorse. Like, I don't know. Jay Worley's saying the Knicks need Big Cat. I know. That's the thing, though. Big Cat's got like 4 years left on that deal, so it would be pretty wild if he left. But I think he's going to be the number one. That's me. We the people says boycotting packs till run it back. Nah, just joking, man. But hurry up with those packs. I know. I'm ready for those. Yeah, I'm all in, dude. I love Randle and I love New York City. All right, I'm going to rock for like 10 more minutes. So fire in some more questions and we'll go over those. All right, here we go. What's the cheapest moment player you like the most from Series 1 currently. All right, let's go to the marketplace. Let's get our filter on. We're going to be looking for Top Shot debut. I'm going to keep that on there. We're going to look at base Series 1, and then let's do 100 and up. No, price lowest ask. Yeah, let's do 100 and up because we'll do 50 and up. Because just in case like DeJounte Murray's like super low. All right, so the cheapest moment we're looking for from Series 1. I want it to be a debut. That's where I'm at, Michael. So none of these three. Let's search by lowest ask. Here we go. Not by when it was put out. No, none of these three. None of these three. No Luke Cornett. Sorry. None of these three. None of these three. No. TJ Warren at $50 is pretty nuts. Oh, wait. Sorry, I screwed that up. That's not what I meant to do. Are you guys making fun of me in the chat yet about that? I got to see. Let me start over. Lowest ask, ascending. We already did that. Okay, so we're starting with 50. But so the first one that stood out. Wait, what happened? What happened here? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Can you guys see me just like falling apart here right now? TJ Warren is at 50. That's the one that stands out so far. But man, what did I do here? All right, here we go. Let's try this again. So TJ Warren at 50, I like. Let's see. What else we got here? Bismack Biyombo, no. Thad Young, Ariza, Cody Zeller, shout out. No, none of these guys. Gosh, a lot of Shabazz. Shout out to Shabazz. Is he still in the league right now? Lonnie Walker, actually. Lonnie Walker at 62 is kind of interesting. This is me assuming DeRozan's out and that they just go after this year and that Dominic, chime in on Lonnie Walker here. But I do. Lonnie Walker sticks out. Jonas Valanciunas, I kind of like him. Miles Turner, I scrolled by him quickly. Marvin Bagley is a good low dart throw. He's back now and looking a little bit better. Mitchell Robinson, too. I kind of buy low if he can ever stay healthy. I'm going to go all the way up to 100, see if we can find something else. There it is. This is it right here, $80, Michael. Get me some Bogdanovich. All right, here we go. That's where I'm at. Let's see. A lot of people say, you have coffee ran out already. You ain't wrong. Guys. What a nightmare. What a nightmare over there. But yeah, I think it's Bogdan for me. Bro. Jinwoo Ho. Yeah, thoughts on the 12K? I like them. I like the 12K moments, right? Sadiq Bey, Clint Capella, Gordon Hayward. I like all those. I'm not Reggie Bullock. Sorry, Sawyer. I'm not doing that. Ali says, just woke up. I don't know if you answered this, but what are your thoughts on so many reserve packs dropping, flooding the markets? Feel like they were trying to drive down the floor. This was the goal all along, right? The goal was to have packs readily available, and this is one step closer. So this isn't surprising to me. I think it goes back to the point that we're probably going to see super high serial mints soon, right? So we thought 35K was a ton, and it feels like it's going to be a lot higher than that moving forward if that many packs are going to be available. So I think like it is going to drive the floor down quickly, but then I think as more mints come out, it'll make more sense. But I'm with you. Luis William has a strip club that's going to count for something. Totally. Love me some bogey. Dominic. Thank you, Dominic, for weighing in. Were you referring to Lonnie Buckets? Super athletic, but wait, we got to do this as like a sports announcer. Lonnie Buckets, super athletic, but still has a hard time finishing at the rim. His three has improved a lot and can take over the game if he gets hot. There we go. That's our Lonnie Walker take. Jay Worley, anyone else think they should give more trade tickets for rare or legendary moments that might improve the recycled packs? I wonder what the legality is of putting a rare moment in a pack with other common moments, because I know that's why they can't do that now, right? They can't do that now. So I wonder if that's part of the reason why. Hawkeye, need lots of packs for common moments so we can get tickets for better packs in the future. True. How many tickets, I mean moments, should I be saving for the S1 dropping thing? Jacob alluded to it yesterday, and we're going to get into this tonight too. But I mean, it's going to be, it feels like it's going to be a lot. And I know like we were speculating, oh, maybe like 20, 10 to 15. It feels like it's going to be closer to 100, which is nuts. But shout out for Ruben for hanging out. Stop and pop. If one more YouTuber say they would rather have Shabazz Series 1 over Lucas Seeing Stars, I would go to Dunkin' Donuts and swap out the powdered donut with full-fledged 100%. Oh, wow. I should have read this before sharing it. That's gross. Stop and pop. Are people saying that? Are people saying that? No, I would not want to have that Series 1 over the Lucas Seeing Stars. And I dumped on Seeing Stars for a while. That seems nuts. Yeah, bingo. My buddies were getting mad about the flood. It's all part of the Top Shot long-term goal. It is funny though. We get mad about these things, and Top Shot has clearly like informed us this the whole time, right? This is like the Cool Cats challenge. They were like, hey, this is supposed to be a common challenge, guys. Like, just a reminder, we want this to be a common challenge for a common moment. And then we're like, oh yeah, hold my beer. Here's 3,000 for an Anthony Davis. So I think like we got to listen to them when they tell us things like this. Let's say Campazzo was out of the league in 2 years. Does that make his moment more valuable or less valuable? Don't do that to Campazzo. He's going to be in the league. It would make it less valuable for sure if he's out of the league. M3. It's nice that Top Shot is doing the reserve packs weekly, but with more packs coming out, I think it will lower the value of moments in the marketplace. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about, right? I do think it brings the floor down at first, and then it levels back out again. I think the floor is going to be in the $5 to $7 range. I think we'll see some $4, $3 moments, and then bots and people will scoop them right away. But I think we're sitting in the 5 to 7 range. I think that's what they want. I missed the first half hour today. Did I miss any Coke talk? No, that's just for the mornings with Sawyer. Flood, but yeah. What else you got? Yeah, there we go. I answered that question, Aaron. Yeah, we only do when Sawyer's on. Anyone else think it would be a better idea for them to burn the ticket exchange moments instead of recycling them? Yeah, they mentioned that in the office hours yesterday, right? That's going to be they're exploring that, and we could see that. I'm more of a fan of burning than recycling. So I'm with you. I kind of wish that was the direction they were going. Fortunately, that was the direction they were going. But hopefully we get some burning in the future. Burn, baby. That's what we're looking about. Burn and Coke. That's what this show's about. All right, listen, I think we're going to wrap here. Although fire in some more questions if you got them. I do want to remind everybody, right? If you haven't liked the stream, we got to check, actually. We got to what are we at? We're almost at 50%. Like the stream, guys. Come on, like the stream. What are we doing? Like the stream. In the show notes, you can see, follow me on Twitter, follow Team Hold NFT on Twitter, join the Discord. We've got 2 shows tonight, okay? 2 shows. We're talking MLB Wax at 8:30 Eastern tonight, me and G Dunn, and then it's 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. The Top Shot Take show is back, where it's just going to be diving into Top Shot Takes. We'll talk about all of the shit from the office hours, the tickets. We're going to get into it and be nerds tonight. Yeah, Neil's right. Sawyer with his Wolf of Wall Street talk. Also, R. Lester, shut up for getting in the chat early and letting us know that, did we really get a shout out by the NBA, by the Top Shot Hot Boys last night? Is that real? No Dunks gave us a shout out. God, I love them so much. Such a fanboy. Haven't gotten to it yet, but I usually watch that today. So I'm excited to see that. Today's morning marketplace has been sponsored by Coke Zero. Coke Zero. When is everyone dumping their Cool Cats? I guess when Master is announced. Well, the Master's already been announced, right? We still have a couple more rounds. I don't think we're going to see the Cool Cat spike. I don't think that's spiking again. I think we've already done that. What time is the show tonight? So the baseball show, MLB Wax, me and Greg, maybe Dustin, but I think just me and Greg, is going to be at 8:30 Eastern time, 8:30 Eastern time. And then Top Shot Takes 9:30 Eastern time. The whole gang. I'm sure we're going to give away a moment. We're going to ball out. I love this. Sawyer, definitely a drug guy. Cannot wait to get those recycled Robin Lopez moments. I love it. Yeah, Neil, this is my thought too on the Cool Cats Masters, right? I don't see anyone scrambling to spend thousands that haven't done so already. Like, unless all of a sudden a bunch of new whales get super excited, like come into the market and they're like, I need this LaMelo. I just don't see it happening. Barrett 100%. Not close to me, honestly. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I read that as Mitchell Robinson. Donovan Mitchell. It's Donovan Mitchell for me. It's Donovan Mitchell. Wow. I'm glad I realized that because I never want to be quoted. I don't want to be quoted saying that I took RJ Barrett over Donovan Mitchell. I love Donovan Mitchell. Have a good class, Dominic. Study hard. All right, y'all. I think we did it. Today was a blast. I'm going to go drink some tea. Because my throat is going to be knives later tonight. You know the drill. Follow us. Do all the things. We're back tonight, 8:30 for baseball, 9:30 for Top Shot. We're going to party. You'll love to see it. Yeah, and that Donovan Mitchell is pretty sick, and that's where I'm at. Actually, you know what you need to put in the chat right now? This is what I need to know. Do you want to end with PJ today or the Dort Report? Let me know. PJ or Dort Report? Put it in the chat. One vote for PJ. What else we got? Let me know. You guys are deciding. Dort. Yeah, I got a vote for Dort. The next vote's going to decide it. Next vote in the chat decides it right here. Dort. Oh, there's so much Dort. Let's do it. All right. We'll see you all later tonight. I'm going to remove me.